Hello guys, my name is Cody, also known as Biopermanent Xbox Live. I got a comment on one of my update videos for the Xbox One saying that you can't sign in for some reason. I'm going to be doing a video on how to fix it. So what you can do is make sure your internet cables are plugged into your Xbox. Make sure, if you have internet cables, make sure they're plugged in. Or make sure that your wireless is hooked up. Make sure all these wires are plugged in there tight. Mine are anyway, but I'm just saying. Like I'm signed in right now, you can see my profile up there signed in. But for some reason, if it does not let you sign in, what you can do is hold the button on hold the power button on your Xbox down until it turns off. So then just hold it down. You can hold it down for a little bit till that happens. And if you have your Xbox on instant on, that you're gonna be hearing some buzzing, but then after a while that will turn off. Like it'll turn to like orange, so then that white won't be there anymore. Takes a few minutes, a few seconds, and it will. As soon as it does, there she is. As soon as it does, we can unplug all the wires from the back of the Xbox. So we're pretty much resetting the Xbox, not like factory resetting it. We're like making it so there's no power going to it anymore. So then it can like redo the operating system and make sure that everything's working right. And then for your power brick, just unplug the power to it. Then let it sit for 30 seconds-ish or something like that. Let it sit there for a little bit, and then plug it all back in, and then start it up and see if it'll work. But if that does not work, then we can just reset the internet, which is not that hard. Alright, I'm going to plug in all the wires again, plug in my power brick. If I can find the plug-in. Power brick's plugged in. Now we can start plugging in the other wires. I'm just kind of YOLOing it. I know where they go anyway, but I'm pretty sure it's the USB here. Let me pull the Xbox out just a little bit so I can look behind. Nope, it was over a little bit. Plug in all the TV cables. Then plug in the power. Wait for just a minute. That light's to come back on as soon as it plugged in. You have to wait and you can hear buzzing from it. Turned off. Then turn the power on. And wait for the screen to pop up. You can hear it starting up, spinning the disc. Xbox logo starts up. I'll grab my controller. I recommend having it on instant sign-in on whatever profile you usually use. So then whenever you get it right on, then automatically signs in. But I've been noticing once in a while that it don't sign in. Like it says you need to like sign in for like to use YouTube or something, but I'm already supposed to be signed in, so I just like either turn off the Xbox or just sign in, then it fixes it. But if it does that for so much more times, you see the connector's not on yet, but now it just turned on. That's normal. Normal, bro. Let it start up. Hey, you can see me. I already have it on instant sign in, so it's going to show that. I have two profiles on here. It should sign me in just a minute. Everything's loading up. Shout out to my friends if they can see it, if you can see it, if you can see your name. I can zoom in. Shout out to you guys, I guess. See, like right now, you guys can try signing in. Like I'm already signed in, but say like this. Say that I was already signed out. Then it says you want to sign in. Try signing in. I'm not going to do Uncle Coco. I don't usually use that profile, but then start in the profile you want. then it should log you in, and then you can try YouTube or something like that to make sure that your profile is logged in, or even play a game, make sure that's working. But if that does not work, what you can do is find your internet box. If you guys can find it, I don't know why you couldn't find it, but figure out where it is. Get the power cord. I'll pull mine up. Find the power cord, then unplug it. Mine's really hard to pull out. There we go. Everything should go off. That's pretty much resetting your router, so then it'll have like better speeds. What else you could do is unplug all the wires, which I'm going to do that. Unplug all the wires, even the cable line. You guys might be able to hear that. That's my Xbox power brick. A little bit of a fan. Have all that stuff unplugged. Let it sit for about 30 seconds-ish. This is like if you can't load anything on your Xbox, or if it won't let you sign in at all. You can do this too. But let's go ahead and plug everything back in if the wires don't fall down there. Looks like I've lost internet line, but here it is. Make sure that you're plugging them into the right ports. Like, say you only have 3 Ethernet. I'll see if I can load that up. You can see 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4 down there. You gotta plug them in so then like they're lined up. Otherwise, you put the bottom one and the 4th one, it will not work. Like if I do that with the one down the 4th one, it will not work for some reason. But make sure all the cables are in tight. Make sure they're all in the right ports. Everything's all good. Power's plugged back in. Then you just gotta wait for the thing to boot up, which it can take a little bit. Some crap on the router. Right now it should say Connect Xbox Live. Here, I'll fix that. There it is. It'll say Connect Xbox Live, but you just gotta wait for your internet to boot back up, and then you can click on that to load back up to Xbox Live. Then this should help some problems with the Xbox, but make stuff load faster. Sometimes Comcast or the Dish stuff, sometimes you gotta reset their boxes and stuff to make them run better. Still not booted up 100% yet. Hey, look, my Super Nintendo. I don't think I can do videos on them because Nintendo would flip out. But anyway, see if it'll start booting up. Another way I test it is get on my iPod to make sure that the internet's working. I load up a couple videos, make sure that the Wi-Fi's working. Sometimes Wi-Fi don't work, and then the Ethernet ports, like the wired internet from your router, does work. So you just test that out. If that does not work, just unplug your router again and reset it. Sometimes I have to reset mine a couple times because it don't want to sync right for some reason sometimes, but there we go. Starting to boot up. I'm going to be putting some videos out today with probably No Scope Flappy, maybe Clash of Clans because I got something awesome like since the last video I had. Maybe some Black Ops 2. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Across the Road, of course, because I'm going to be doing like a pack opening because I have like 3,500 coins to spend. Loading up. I'll just keep you guys with me until it boots up. As soon as the online button, it's the third button, or the third light down. As soon as that stays solid, that means, yep, nope. As soon as it stays lit, then we're online. But I can just go ahead and go here, make sure that my stuff's all synced up. I'll keep it down so then see what it is. Right now it says, let me load it in. Let me see if I can get closer and make it work. It says current network status wired, NAT type strict, service info is unavailable. That little like flash right there means that it's trying to get its info. Now the lights are all lit up. That needs to be lit up. Let's see if it'll power USDS online. It was on. Let me reset it again. I'm just going to unplug the power this time. Sometimes it does this. Like this is where the boxes kind of mess up sometimes. But sometimes you can get a bad box. Because my sister, she had a bad box. I had to go down there and fix her internet and stuff down there. Because it wasn't working for 3 days. Because something happened to it. It says now it's getting its info, if you guys can kind of see that. We'll just wait until it powers up again. Unless my cable went out for some reason, but it shouldn't have. I'm going to go on the TV, and then I'm going to make sure we have cable, just to make sure that it's just the box. Where is the button? There we go. Put it on mute so I don't get copyright. Because if I get more copyright, then I'll be taken off YouTube. Keep this down. We have TV. I just showed it a little bit so you guys can see what the heck's on. I wasn't watching that, by the way, because I do not like him. I was watching like some show last night. I forgot what it was called, but I was watching that last night. Looks like we have cable, so it was the internet box. See, that's the stuff about internet boxes. They really like to mess up a whole bunch of times, like a whole bunch. So quit that, so I don't get copyright. Sometimes you gotta reset that a couple times. Otherwise, if there's a reset button on the back of your router, you can push that. Mine hasn't been reset in a while, so that's probably why it's messing up. But have it reset, and then boot everything up, make sure all your Xboxes and all your devices and everything work on that internet to make sure that it's 100% fixed. And I had a whole bunch of problems with that whenever we first got the internet. It kept going out like all the time, like that. It wouldn't load. I don't need to have that muted anymore. Like any videos wouldn't load or anything like that. It wouldn't load, so then I was messing around with the cables and everything, cause trying to fix it and reset it a couple times, and it started working again. So still booting up. I don't know why you have to get your pins when you're online. That makes no sense. In 2 days, the new operating system should be out for Xbox, because that's when Windows 10 gets released. So I'm in the preview program, so I can be getting it probably early. Starting to boot up. The online is starting to load up again. Online is still flashing. I don't need to go to Q. I need to go to... Look how much storage I have left. I need to get me an external hard drive. 131 gigabytes. This is all I have. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. Yeah. I don't think they was thinking right when they released the Xbox. Games equal about 60 gigs a piece, and equal that up. That does not come out right. Alright, I just saw my lights. The 3 lights on the top is solid, and there's 2 down there flashing, so it should be working. That's just for mine. That's because we don't have any telephones or any battery backup or anything like that. So I'm gonna go to network. I'm gonna let it load. I'm gonna test network connection. Checking connection. Stupid router's messing up again. Let's check the connection. I'm red today. So I'm gonna try it a couple times, but if it does not work, reset your internet again, which I might have to press the reset button. It's all good. There we go. See? It's all connected and everything. All services are available. Everything like that. See, it can be confusing, like most of the time. Like, it's really weird how internet boxes work, because like half the time they work and it really confuses a whole bunch of people that don't know anything about internet or anything like that. So I'm going to figure out where my remote is. There it is. I'm gonna mute this and let YouTube load. Come on, YouTube. YouTube. I'm gonna go on my channel and then load something, because I'm pretty sure I cannot get copyright for that. Where it is. Let's go here. I have a couple videos I did not make live, because I don't think they're really worth going live. So I'm on my video, No Scope Flappy. You guys can go check that out. I'm on here talking about it, and I'm starting to play. See, there's no cutting out or anything. So, and my record now is 87, just saying. Everything's working right now. I'm going to power up both the 360s and make sure they're both going to be connected to the internet. The white 360 is going to be live. The white 360 is loading up right now. I have the other one on too, but it switched the input. So let's go. Make sure we're connected to the internet. Make sure all your ports and everything got securely put in, and make sure that the everything's working. And Uncle Coco 360 has one friend online, so I'm loaded in online. And let's swap over. Swap that over. Xbox is booting up. I don't know why it does that. Like, if there's no cable plug into your Xbox, like, it does not load up like the start screen, which is kind of weird. Let her load. This is gonna be like a 20-minute video. Let hers load. I always play my black 360 all the time. See if it'll let it say that something's online. I am online. So, I have fixed my internet. You guys can go do what I did. Reset the internet and unplug your Xbox and all the other stuff. So, hopefully that helped you guys. If it didn't, you guys can put something in the comments below if you're having any problems hooking up your internet again or anything like that. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!